Yo, what is going on, everybody?
Hello.
It is Pixbartist here, and welcome back to Apollo Justice Ace Turn the Wheel Left Off. Things were getting pretty freaking real last time.
Yeah. Is she gonna talk?
Probably not. If so, it's gonna be like 4 words. Also, hope you guys had a very wonderful Christmas if you celebrate Christmas. And every other holiday, I hope you're having a good Hanukkah as it's going along. All that. Okay, good morning. Dots.
So, you're Vera, right? I'm Trucy. Trucy Wright. That's right with a W. Not right. Right?
She's like, what?
We're on your side. You can tell us anything. Please?
Silence.
Good morning.
Oh my god! She speaks!
Not bad, not bad. But I think you do better with a little smile, you know? You're so pretty, you need to sell yourself, you know?
Trucy, let's take it easy for starters. Choose your words wisely next time. Please don't sell yourself. What? Whoa.
Thank you for taking my case.
She talks in pictures.
She
She's
smiled
so
with the
happy.
picture.
Okay. Well, that's a start, I guess. Oh, that's a freaking hand thing.
Yeah.
There she goes with the nail polish again.
That's great, really. It's so cultured. Want to try? Ooh, really?
Girls.
Boys.
The victim, Drew Mission, was a forger, and a stolen painting was found in a studio. A life of crime, really. And maybe one that led to his death. Or did it?
I don't think she killed him.
I don't think so either.
She has no motive, as far as I know.
The question will be how it was
Well, will we now begin the trial for vermism?
Is the judge okay? His voice is all raspy and he's looking around all nervous like.
done. Oh wait, are we doing this jury style already, or?
The repercussions of today's trial will most likely be felt for a long time, and may indeed alter our legal system forever.
Today is a test of the jurist system, and the first step toward a new order in our courts.
Daddy's secret mission!
The jurists will function like a jury. It is hoped their inclusion will help the courts to better reflect the people's will. Why aren't there any jurists in the courtroom? 3 closed-circuit cameras watch this courtroom at all times. The jurists have access to everything that transpires. Jurists. Judge well and judge cool.
Now, see here, Prosecutor Gavin. I was going to say that. I was going
My
to
apologies,
hit the wall
Judge.
behind me all cool like and everything. First, today, judge today's trial coolly, if you would be so kind.
The jurists are unbound by the letter of the law. They don't affect the trial with evidence, but by their feelings. We're about to find out just what effect they're going to have.
Very well, Prosecutor Gavin, details of the case, if you would.
The victim is the painter Drew Mission. He was killed in his own studio. His coffee was poisoned. By whom, you ask? By none other than the defendant, Vera Mission. There wasn't any poison in the coffee. Someone has been doing their homework. Indeed, poison was not present in the coffee, but on the mug itself.
The mug? Residue was found on the rim, I see.
The autopsy report describes the manner of our victim's death.
The court accepts this as evidence.
What if... Okay, just spitballing here.
Hear me out.
Here's an Ace Attorney new one for you.
exactly how this happened.
Okay, Ken Jeong. Been watching too much Masked Singer because it's an amazing show.
It is.
Anyways, what if... Because obviously it's probably not actually going to be the case, but what if there was a case in Ace Attorney where it could be something like a suicide where it was only on the rim because let's say he took the poison before having the coffee and killed himself.
Oh, like put
and
it in
then-
his mouth and then.
And then that would only leave it on the rim because that's what he used when he sipped the coffee. That could be a potential thing. That's not what's going to happen, obviously,
No.
but that would be interesting to see a nice turny game.
According to this report, victim's death was caused by atraquinine poisoning.
A chemical compound that does not occur naturally. Lethal dosage is a mere 0.002 milligrams.
That's ridiculous.
That's fucking deadly. A touch of aquin in the body.
Aquin? Atraquinine.
Atraquinine is the touch of the Reaper's scythe.
That's like a tiny speck.
That really is. I can't even measure that.
Very well, Prosecutor Gavin, we present your witness.
I have for you today a simple man for a simple case. I'm going to witness the murder in its entirety. That journalist, no doubt.
Oh, no.
The witness will state his name and occupation.
Remember, high-strung gumshoe.
I know, let me get this back. All right. Well, for starters, my name's Spark Brushel. My job is a lone observer of the world.
God.
In other words, a freelance journalist, right? If you don't mind, I'd like to state something here for the record.
Yes, Mr. Brushel?
I dislike conclusions, specifically the jumping aspect of conclusions. Preconceptions make park sandbox of endless desert waste. End quote.
What?
But you are a journalist. You said so yourself yesterday. Well, that's true, yes. But you must understand, I stand before you today a man with a dream of offering you my testimony in exchange for exclusive rights to the story. Scoop to Mr. Brushel into that, Mr. Brushel. End quote.
What?
Let's hear your testimony then, shall we?
He makes no sense to me.
A simple case, huh, Gavin? For me, the jury is still out. Okay, the journalist
Oh,
story.
boy.
What a interesting man. I visited the studio around 9 o'clock that night to do the interview. The first I started and at the atelier. The journalist made history. End quote. His daughter brought us coffee right after we started. And you know what happened next? Star falls. End quote. No one entered the room beside her the whole time. Huh.
That does sound like a simple case. Unless you were the one who poisoned him.
What are you saying, Judge?
Need I remind you, the cameras are rolling today. I felt the need to be a bit dramatic.
You didn't do it, did you? Me do anything like that? Come on, that's like newsmaker making the news, end quote. Or even contemporary witch hunt, end quote. I know, wild accusations from our courtroom, end quote. Oh, rock indeed.
Prosecutor Kevin sure looks like he's having fun.
I'm so happy for him. I'm so happy for him.
I'm so happy for him.
That's you, honey.
Right.
Very well, Mr. Justice, your cross-examination, please.
Okay. Let's see how this can go wrong. Alright, the journalist story. So, let me see if there's anything that stands out for a press. I'm going to visit the studio around 9 o'clock at night to do the interview. Do we have an autopsy report? We just got it today. Alright, estimated time between 9 and 9:30. Okay, cause death, atraquinine poisoning. And I'm pretty sure it said it kicks in like 15 minutes, so that's about accurate. Okay, so, first outsider in the atelier. Jones made history. Yeah, he was the first one to go inside. Star brought us coffee right after we started.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds about right. You know what happened next? Star falls, end quote. No one else entered the room beside her the whole time. And that's it.
He sure makes it sound exciting. I guess that's his job.
There's only one moment we need to focus on, really.
The moment when Drew Misham died?
Exactly. There has to be something there. So let's get that something. Thank you, Apollo. Alright. So let's start with this daughter brought us coffee right after we started.
Yeah.
We'll start from there. Would you mind being a little more specific? Ooh, let me tell you, I enjoy a cuppa. In fact, it all began when I was in 3rd grade.
What?
No, wait, 4th grade. That's not what I meant. I believe I know what airport is driving at. This coffee the victim was served. Don't know than the defendant touch it. Right, that's what I was going to say, really. Well, now, if you got a question to ask, you'd best straight up ask it. That's what I tell all the new recruits, several times if necessary. Right for a grade schooler. That's my motto, end quote. Which isn't to say that I can't, whoa, Jesus Christ. Who touched the coffee?
Damn.
Don't know. I was in the back looking at the studio equipment when she served it.
That's not a good testimony.
And what happened next?
Jesus.
Star falls, end quote. Star butterfly? What's this about a star falling?
Star falls, huh? It's like an old telegram. Send money, over.
End quote. Zowie, you don't know? That's what a journalist code. That's like a journalist code word. An important personage passes away. A star falls. Percentage passes away.
You
A star
said it
falls.
wrong.
Get it? Fuck.
But there's no gravity in space, is there? I wouldn't think stars would fall, really.
Does this matter? Oh boy, this is good stuff. Good stuff. How about star breaks? Nah, lacks punch. I know. Star dies. Nah, lacks imagination. Supernovas. Of course, you can go with Drew dies. Straight to the point. I like it.
Oh my god.
I think we need to hear about something a little more substantial. I mean, those two are like the same fucking question. The moment of death. We can go back to other ones, so. About when Mr. Mission passed away. Oh boy, what a scene that was. He puts coffee mug down, right? With a crash, right?
Yes, and then.
Then the cold finger death touches his spine. Life's flame sputters and fails. So cold was that touch, he could do naught but tremble uncontrollably. Actually, life's flame was a little dire. Life's river froze over. Yes, that's a go.
I think he's starting his article already.
Could you describe that a little more simply? Well, as you can imagine, I was pretty surprised. He hit the floor, as they say. Anastasia's final performance.
Jesus. Wow.
Atropine paralyzes the central nervous system. The body arches back like a bow. The limbs tremble. The throat burns.
Well, that's quite enough of that. Some of us want to be able to sleep tonight.
That sounds horrible.
Yeah, that's what a seizure is.
His was almost it's
It's
in
like
a
a
more severe version of it.
Oh yeah, that's a poison
To the point where it instead of it being more of a spasm, it just literally contracts the whole body constantly at once to where you're turned to a C. Oh yeah, I want the details. Lots of juicy details. For that, you can listen to our last year's hit single, Atropine, My Love, by the Gavineers, available at all major music outlets.
What? The point here is that the victim died of atropine poisoning.
He's fucking advertising his music to the jury.
Fucking plugging your shit everywhere. First you do a whole court case about it. Hey, look at our band.
Wait a minute. Oh, fuck, I don't remember his body looking like that at the
Mr.
scene.
Justice, how did you find that testimony?
I didn't think his body was all backwards at the scene. I thought it was pretty...
we never saw the body. What are you talking about?
No, the outline. The outline that would leave, if he was that messed up, you'd think it would leave it looked like a more normal outline, but I don't know. Was it very important? Let's say not important for now. We'll come back to that later. You think the moment of Mr. Misham's death would be important? But Mr. Brushell's story didn't really tell us anything we didn't already know.
Well, please continue with the testimony.
Alright. Let's go ahead and test this one, then we'll go back to the other one and see what other information we can get. So, can you say that for sure? For sure? Sure, I'm sure. Drew's studio isn't a big place, kiddo. I'd know if someone else had come in. What if they'd been hiding in there from before? Even if someone had been hiding in the studio, they hardly could have poisoned that mug without anyone noticing. You think Icebug Brushell would miss something as obvious as that? No way.
He sure makes it sound exciting. Guess that's his job.
Hey, there's only one moment to focus on. Okay.
When he died.
So, let's try and go after the stars fall. And we're gonna go forward again. And try and see... Yeah, Alex imagination. Let's try and hear about Brushell's coffee.
I was gonna say the stars, but okay.
So, you drank the coffee Vera served you, too? Of course! When someone serves you coffee, you drink it. That's what my old boss always used to say. Never did get what he meant by it, though. But you're still alive, which is to say you didn't die. Of course not. No point falling before you're a star. End quote. That's not exactly what I was getting at. What were you getting at then? You know the poison was on the rim, not in the coffee. Oh yes. There were 2 cups on the cherry she bought. Brought. And one of the cups had Drew's signature painted on the side. No chance the guest would take that one by mistake, I guess.
Well, Mr. Justice, was his testimony important?
That didn't seem anything different. So much better to drink the coffee too. Doesn't look like this is going to lead to much.
Well, please continue.
Alright, one last one to hit.
The star.
Yep. Now we're gonna.
Which I figured was
fast
it from the
forward.
beginning because they were putting so much emphasis on star, 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 star. So
Yeah, but that's just the way. That's their way of referring to.
I know,
Like,
but like
the
it just
thing,
seems.
Yeah, I get what you mean. So, yes, Mr. Mishram had the coffee too. But did you actually see him drink the coffee?
Of course. He who sees it wins, but he who says it wins bigger. End quote.
What?
I live in a man sees dog eat dog and writes about a world, yet. I guess I can't say I saw him drink it, really. He had one so-called sip, if that. Man puts lips to mug, drinks, end quote.
That poison is quite virulent, I hear.
My stomach did a so-called somersault, since I'd gulped down that coffee without so much as a second glance at it. Wait, maybe something's there. Some kind of so-called trick. Anyone want to venture a guess, for the record?
But
Does this guy have a pause button?
Well, Mr. Sid, do you find that testimony valuable?
Huh. I mean, that was the most valuable one. He
saying
told
that
us
he didn't
this,
exactly see
that-
him drink it.
and he only saw a sip,
Yeah.
is what he said. Huh. Maybe.
What?
Was I right? Did he poison himself for the sake of... Because if you think about it, everything
'Cause
on his conscience, he would have a lot of pressure on him. And potentially something
And
bad
like,
headed
if
his way.
it was
He would have had more coffee if he had...
exactly.
Yeah, I think that is...
But when all you need to swallow a teeny tiny amount like that is just a sip.
And
And he was just saying how he drank all of his coffee.
Yeah. The victim drank his coffee, then immediately fell over?
Oh, yes, you can go to press with that one.
Your Honor, this is a vital piece of information. Please add to the testimony.
Very well. Witness will add this to his testimony.
Vital, right. He had one sip, if that. The next moment, he was on the floor.
Okay, let's press it. So he either took a sip, or he didn't, and then fell over?
Oh, yes, indubitably. Just like that. Wham, bam.
So Mr. Mishram drank the coffee and fell over immediately. I think Brush was telling the truth, too. Now, should I give him to talk about something else? The moment of... Oh, wait, wow. Okay. Huh.
What?
Interesting. So it's giving us a chance to actually switch the testimony.
Switch?
Because these are the two prompts that we had on his beforehand. So, I'm going to say no need. Problem with testimony is already pretty obvious. So... But do I have anything that goes
He had
against
one
that?
sip, if that.
I need something to present against that. Do I have something that really speaks against that?
What was the time of death?
The time of death was between 9 and 9:30, so a half an hour gap.
That's a big gap.
All right. What the hell?
Slow acting.
Oh, there's what we were looking for. Okay.
Slow acting.
There we go. Let's check. There we go. That's what I was looking for. Thank you for catching that. I was fucking blind to that.
I was gonna say 9 to 9:30. That's a very long time for someone to immediately drop.
You know what I have a problem with? A particular property of the poison used. Atroquinine.
Oh, Prosecutor Gavin was quite clear about the poison. Lethal dosage of 0.002 milligrams paralyzes the central nervous system. If you drink that, even you, Mr. Justice, will be reduced to a quivering pile.
Why are you using me as an example? Unfortunately, we weren't told everything. There was a vital omission in Prosecutor Gavin's information.
Yep.
No mission.
Atroquinine is a virulent, as he says, but death doesn't come upon ingestion, not immediately. That's because atroquinine is slow acting.
Slow acting?
What now?
According to one forensic scientist,
Hello.
scientifically speaking,
It's one of the most virulent poisons, but it's absorbed into the body astonishingly slowly. Takes at least 15 minutes from the time of ingestion for adverse effects to show. Yeah, that's right.
if we suppose that the moment Mr. Mishram sipped the coffee is when he sealed his fate, then he would have still had time left to enjoy his last cup of joe.
Yup.
Order. What's the meaning of this? If what the defense says is correct, why, that contradicts the entire testimony we've just heard.
Well, Mr. Brushel, anything to say? On the record?
Oh,
Slow acting. SLOWACT. It was virulent, all right. Even then, I had already begun digging exposing to the journalist.
he's working on his scoop.
Oh shit. It's Brushel, yeah? Hey, Brushel. Let's take a trip back down memory lane.
Oh, damn.
Huh? Did the victim really
you made
die?
him sound like Apollo.
Whoops.
Huh?
Did the victim really die the instant he took a sip? Think it over. This is vital.
You know what I think? I think that was a not so subliminal suggestion.
End quote. I admit it does cause a problem if he died when you said he died. I'd be forced to say Auf Wiedersehen to my simple case. And you would be forced to say farewell to your article.
Come again?
You can't write a story based on conjecture, can you? And as the case drags on, other reporters will pick up the scent. And you'll be forced to kiss your exclusive scoop goodbye.
Scoop.
What the?
Scoop.
He was brushing his tongue. And his.
Oh god. Get off my screen. Get off my screen.
Look, wait, just wait a second. Just 1 second.
We're waiting. Out with it.
Well, you know what? We're gonna have to wait another 24 hours for this one.
Oh, snap.
Oh, Jesus. Next time, we're gonna see what he has to say about this instant death business.
And hope he doesn't brush his glasses again.
It's gonna happen.
That's bad for the lenses, man.
That's bad for a lot of things.